What the F? Okay. Hey, everybody. This is April Walterscheid with No Spring Chicken, the podcast where I talk about my life and not really about comedy so much, but just everything else besides what I do as much as possible. We don't talk about the thing that we do. I had to change studios. I'm at a studio in Los Angeles. It's actually a rehearsal space. It's $15 an hour. It's affordable. And today is a little weird. There's a lot of people rehearsing, and it's kind of soundproof, but I had to change because, like, next door, it sounded like a band I like. Like, they do music that I like. It's just that I couldn't even concentrate. And right now, there's a person across the hallway I can hear rehearsing. Hopefully, you don't hear anyone rehearsing. And I wish the studio would stop messaging me. This is like my third time trying this, and the studio keeps messaging me. Stop interrupting my podcast. Okay. I've already been interrupted so many times. I don't like it. Okay, let's do the boba pop top. Do you have your boba? I got today a lychee green tea with almond milk and red bean because I'm trying to not have as much sugar. It's 50% sweet. So let's do the boba pop top. I hope you have your boba. I've had so much boba this week that I kind of didn't want to get it, but I know I have to get it for this podcast. So let's pop our boba tops. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yay. The other thing I don't like about changing studios is like I wanted to drink this. I'm talking to customer service of this studio. And they're really responsive. It's great. They're on WhatsApp. They're really responsive. They got me a code for this studio down the hall. So, um, but I'm like sitting there, I'm like, should I just do the podcast and try to deal with the sound? I mean, obviously the sound is irritating me because I'm trying to like do this podcast. And it is a rehearsal space for music. It's not for podcasts, but I'm obviously distracted by all the rehearsals, even though I love bands. But yeah, I was sitting there in the other studio just like looking at this. I'm like, I really kind of want to drink this. I need to drink something. I didn't have any water today. This is my water. Yeah. And I have to stand up for myself. I have it on a chair. It's really not working. At least I'll put it on the ground. I gotta learn to stand up for myself. And I'm 40 and I'm doing it. So I'm getting irritated, but I am my own manager. So I have to. I have to be like the bad guy and the good guy and the sweet person and the not sweet person. My producer's not here today. He had a prior engagement to go to, and that's fine. It's really like a huge file when I edit his. Like if you saw episode 2 of season 3, he was here. It's like a bigger video file when I edit back and forth, and I mean, it's kind of nice not to have to like edit this one profusely. Oh, I have to shout out my friend got me flowers for this episode. I didn't bring them. It's for the golden episode of this podcast, episode 3. They got me flowers. Maybe I'll like include a photo in here somewhere. Pause for photo if I include it. Do I? I hope I include a photo somewhere in here. If not, I'm sorry, but if I do, there they are. What? Golden episode, season 3, episode 3. I guess it's a golden episode. I had no idea. That's really nice. All right. So this week I almost I carjacked somebody. Ugh, I almost carjacked somebody. I was getting out of my I'll bring this down a little bit. Let me tell you, I was getting out of my groundlings class in on Melrose, and I was like on my phone just like scheduling something I need to do. It's like 10:30 p.m. at night. That's when the class ends. And I'm like scheduling something, and then I was just I have a Kia Soul as my car, And I just was like walking to my car, and I out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, okay, that's my car. This is like where I parked. I park on Alta Vista and Clinton area. Always free parking right there, no time limits. And just on that street, LA's weird. It's like a specific one street will have no parking issue. Like there might be street sweeping. Eagle Rock has no street sweeping for some reason, but there might be street sweeping. But as far as like permits and certain times you need to leave, Alta Vista just has like it's open season. It's just that one street has all this parking. But I was like, looking at my phone, and I just go to like grab the handle of my car out of the peripheral vision, and I open it and it opens, and I'm like, oh yeah, because I unlocked it with my key. And then I open it and the guy's like, hey, this is my car. And I'm like, and I closed it and I was like, and then my car, it was a key, his is a Kia Soul, my Kia Soul's in front of his. Both of our cars are the same color. Yeah. I almost carjacked somebody. I felt like I feel like more of a Brady Bunch person. Like that's kind of who I am, just like polite and like not trying to hurt anybody. And I feel like have you seen I love the Brady Bunch movie, the first one, the parody. Oh, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Brady Bunch 1, Brady Bunch 2. There might be a third one. It's a spoof and I love that movie. And I can't think it came out in the early 2000s or the late 90s. And in one scene, they're on their way to high school and they like the older brother is driving Marsha. I forget their names, but yeah, I know Marsha and Janet. I know their names and Cindy. Cindy. I don't know the guys' names. I don't care. I just care about the girls and the maid. And they're driving to school, and a guy tries to carjack them. And I think the older brother says, "Hey, your name is Carr, and your last name is Jack, or something like that." And the guy's like, "No, dude, this is a carjacking." And he's like, "Oh, well, we're on our way to school. We don't have time for that." And then they just keep driving, and the carjacker's confused. But I felt like not the carjacker in that scene. I felt like as if like I was a Brady Bunch, like Cindy or Jan or whoever, like Cindy older trying to carjack somebody. Like you do it by accident. You're like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know." Like I didn't even know. I didn't know that I was trying to carjack somebody. Whoa, felt like that. Cindy has a lisp in the movie. It's so great. Watch the Brady Bunch parody movie. The movies. Watch them. Oh, so good. It's like Austin Powers, but not. Like it's like that kind of. That's when I could felt like I could laugh back then. That was when I felt like I could laugh. My niece has stopped ghosting me. That's nice. She FaceTimed me for 12 minutes the other day. 2 days ago. She randomly just called me. Oh, on Veterans Day when they had the day off, I think, from school. She FaceTimed me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got her back. She's not ghosting me anymore. Who wants me now? My niece wants me again. Because in episode like 2 of this season, go back and listen to it. I talked about how my niece is FaceTiming me at like 7 a.m. and just, I think we're in a relationship. She's trying to hang out with me. She lives in a different state. She lives in Arizona. And yeah. And then we didn't talk for about 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half or two. And I was just like, oh man, she forgot about me. She does have friends at school. Dang. Hmm. But yeah, she FaceTimed me for 12 minutes, complained about her brother who was sitting next to her, my nephew. And then she put me on mute. And then I heard, she just put me on mute. And she's like, hold on, I have to put you on mute for a second. And all I see is her in the background, like laughing, like, and like watching something on YouTube really quick and just like, I don't know what she was doing. And then she took her iPad that she's FaceTiming me on to her room. And then we talked for a little bit. And then she's like, she looked behind her and maybe my brother said something, her dad or her mom. She's like, April, I have to go. And then she slowly like put the phone down like this. She's like, I have to go. bye. And then she kind of did this, but like onto a dark surface, like that. Um, I was like, oh my God. And like the 12 minutes, like while we were FaceTiming, I took it for granted. And then a little bit, I was like, yeah, we're going to be FaceTiming again. I'm playing Roblox soon. I know it. I'm addicted. But right when she left me, I just felt emptiness. Like a soul had just left me. I was like, oh my God, she's gone. I miss her. I just sat there after the FaceTime ended, like, what was that? I am sad. I am sad because we did change daylight savings time. I think we changed clocks on November 2nd or 4th or somewhere around there. I have left my car I have left my car time the same. So we're an hour back because of winter, but I've left my car ahead. So I always get in my car and I think I'm late for something. It's fun for me psychologically. It's really fun. But I left it there just so I can remember when, the sun was out longer and when the sun went down at like 5:20 p.m. instead of 4:20 p.m. and just as a remembrance thing and just trying to trick my brain to not feel sad. I didn't really notice the time change until I think the second year that I was in LA is when I noticed the time change. The first couple years didn't even notice it. So much drumming going on around me. Okay, I'm trying to stay calm. It's very nerve-wracking. When they stop rehearsing to chat and be like, "Oh, did you like that? Oh, should we do a fill right there on the drums or maybe do a little more kick pedal there, like a little more snare, a little more crash. Oh, a little less crash. Like when they start talking and they stop rehearsing, it's so nice. But then they start up again. If I was in the band, I wouldn't care. Ugh. Okay. Daylight savings time, winter blues. Yeah, it's weird when it's like pitch black at like 4:40 p.m. and you're like, you check the clock, you think it's 10 p.m., but no, it's 6 o'clock. It's 6 p.m. and you still have several more hours to go to sleep. It's just, if you ever move to California, have some night activities during the winter. Like I'm taking a groundlings class twice a week. I should be taking something every night. It's just confusing for my brain. I've been taking more. I increase my vitamin D, um, which you should do anyway. I think like vitamin D and like omega 3s are like the thing that you need to not go insane when you're older. That's what research shows, according to my friend who started a company about it. Um, she's a millionaire. She sold that company. Okay. Um, she's not a millionaire from that company she started. I don't think it was a previous company that's really popular here in Los Angeles. But yeah, just the winter blues is getting to me. I used to just be depressed all year long. Now it's only in winter. I don't think it's real. It's not really depression. It's just, I don't remember in Phoenix. I think in Phoenix, the sun goes down probably by 5 in the winter. That seems more doable. It's about the same, but it kind of isn't. I bet it's because I miss my family, honestly. I think if I had my family around, I wouldn't notice the winter blues as much. Hmm. What I love about getting towards Christmas is I start sending out Christmas cards and I doodle on the envelopes. I do these like really intricate doodles on the envelopes around people's names and addresses, and people keep the envelopes. They don't, my card is custom. I have like a custom photo that I do every year. Some sort of photo, seasonal photo, not like a Sears photo, but almost, but cheaper. Like I'll do the free photo with Santa Claus, or I'll just do a selfie and it looks wintry or something. Or I'll go to the Grove and pose in front of the tree at the Grove and do a photo. But yeah, I think doodling and doing cards, especially because like the longest night is going to be December 21st, but I'll be in Arizona. But it's going to be, isn't like December 21st the longest? Like the sun goes down at 2 p.m. and, ay, and then from there, slowly the sun stays out a little longer until it stays out until 8:30 p.m. Yeah, it's a big range there. I exaggerated it, but I think really just like making gingerbread houses, doing the winter stuff, doing the cards, cooking Thanksgiving dinner, which I won't be doing this year. I'm going to order it. I found a vegan place that's selling vegan food for about $50 for Thanksgiving because I'll be in LA for Thanksgiving by myself. Every year I do that. I like don't care. I like Thanksgiving I will do in LA because I'm dog sitting or whatever and I can make money. I will not do another Christmas here. Nope. I did one Christmas here and I'm like, never again. Nope. I'm like Bernie Sanders. I'm like, I'm never doing another Christmas. That was more Joan Rivers. Sorry. I do Bernie Sanders so well. I just remembered yesterday randomly when I heard him on a news thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I do Bernie Sanders really well. Mm, not right there. Not what you just heard. Because he's like Vermont, but he's also kind of Brooklyn sounding. I don't know. He's like Woody Allen, Brooklyn, Joan Rivers, but like maple syrup. You gotta have some maple syrup. Uh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I know that you did. I can't hear you, but I know you did. Okay. I love when I'm just going off on tangents. Oh, it's so free flowing. I have no one to interview. It's great. We gotta fill the time. We gotta fill the time. I have a podcast. We gotta fill the time, even though I really don't like my own podcast. But whatever. Things I don't like become a hit. So things that I don't want to do is what becomes successful. Is what I noticed. Um. So if you don't want to be here, I really don't either. I'll be honest. Like every episode I've done, I've not wanted to be here. Some episodes, yes, but mostly no. And the fact that you're here means a lot because we both probably don't want to be here, but you're here. I love it. Okay. Well, I have so much to talk about. I have so much. I didn't think I'd have enough to talk about, but yeah, I started writing this out on Monday. Today's Friday. This comes out on Sunday. Yeah, I didn't think I'd have enough to talk about this week, but I guess I'm good. So I'm 47 years old. I'm really not. I'm not 47, but I logged into my fan page Facebook account on like another. It's on a. Oh, I used to have control of my fan page through my regular Facebook, but I somehow knocked myself off as an admin, and that my personal Facebook page had all the permissions to like bring on other people to manage the fan page. Like one time I had my friend Jose on there for some reason. And but since I knocked myself off, um I have another page that's on it. But like that person can't re-add me because their permissions are like lower than the admin. Like they can only just post and make posts on my fan page. They can't like add new admins. So I can't add myself back. Anyways, very confusing. I had to explain this to a UGC company, which is like again, I never look up what it means. UGC, it means what does it mean? It's just like those online, if you ever are on YouTube and there's someone pushing a product and they say that they use the product and they're like, oh yeah, like I saw one the other day, someone's talking about these gummies, like some sort of like collagen gummies and they're taking it. They're like, yeah, I love these. And like, they really don't. Okay. Like they're lying to you. They might actually be taking them, but when they say like, "Oh, I got the results I wanted," it's not true because they just got hired a week prior to that. Okay? Like they just got hired like 1 to 2 weeks prior to that. They got the product for free and then they're just like, "Oh yeah, look, I'm like so beautiful." And they're like advertising a product for a 50-year-old and they're like 40. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm advertising a menopause product. I'm 40 The script they sent me says I'm 47, so I have to say I'm at 47. I got the products so I can show them. I haven't taken them yet because I'm afraid to take them. I'm afraid it'll push me into menopause sooner somehow, so I just would rather wait till they expire. And then I turn 47, and then I start having the perimenopause symptoms, and then I take them, but then they're expired. So I'd rather wait till then. I do have my legs crossed, really cute, but you can't see it. But I'm just like, then I will wait to take them then. Yeah, it's just weird saying you're 47 in a script that someone writes, but then I look pretty good, right? Like I did my makeup today. I don't like if I told you, hey, I'm 47 and I take this product, and yeah, it makes me look really good. You should try it as well. December 2nd, you get 40% off when you buy two. And when you do a subscribe and save, offer ends December 2nd. I don't know what I said, but like you would take the product, right? You'd be like, whoa, I don't know what you're taking. You could be doing meth, but I will try it. Wow. Like if you're 60 or 50, you're going to be like, whoa, what's that girl doing? Whoa. Yeah, I should freaking take it. I kind of hate lying to people. It's really bothering me. I'm like a purist or something. I don't like it. I'm lying to them. It probably works though. Like I looked at the Amazon reviews. It seems to work for some people. Not all. Some. Some are like, I went into menopause sooner. I was in perimenopause and I just put me right straight into menopause. And I'm like, maybe you're on the way there already. You know what I'm hoping, guys? My podcast viewers, I am hoping to skip my menopause altogether. So I'm taking spironolactone and just for like, because I have like I'm starting to get like a few more black hairs growing. Ew. No wonder I'm single. I'm just kidding. No, I'm trying to get like maybe a few black hairs growing, and I'm like, oh man, I'm turning into a man. And I went to my dermatologist, and they're like, take spironolactone. Here's 100 milligrams. And I'm like, my kidneys apparently function at 67%. Lady, could I get a lower dose? She's like, here's 50 milligrams. I'm like, oh, no, like a cat. Uh, and she's like, 25? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll just cut them in half if I take them. Put them at 12 milligrams. I don't even take them. But I did this past week, and I had a gel forming, and it's gone. So I think it works. I think it just like decreases your testosterone or something, or balances it out to the detriment of your kidney function and throwing off your electrolytes. So just that. That's it. That's it. That's all. No biggie. You're going to be on dialysis by 60, but hey, you don't have those chin hairs growing anymore. Actually, I started taking spearmint in a capsule, and that one has the same effect on your kidneys, I guess, but a little less. Everything freaking goes through your liver or kidneys or like here. That's my mom takes like a anti-seizure medication she's taken her whole life, and it either goes through her liver, and then she had a new one she tried. It went through her brain instead, but then she had like vertigo all the time. So it's like, what the f? Oh, it's after 15 minutes on YouTube. Okay, what the fuck? What the fudge? But okay, so the product. If you ever see me on Facebook or YouTube and I tell you I'm 47, and I tried to dress like a 47-year-old. I'm wearing like Lululemon that my client who's a millionaire gave me, and she didn't want anymore. In a size I don't even wear. I don't even wear a small, and it fits. Um, if you see me in a gray shirt by Lululemon and some leggings by Lululemon, like a navy, yeah, that's me. That's me pretending to be 47. And just the things I talk about, oh, my hips hurt. And then I can't get upstairs. I can't go upstairs anymore. I can't even I got frozen shoulder. It's like I can't even reach anymore. These are horrifying symptoms for menopause. And I'm just like doing this ad like, "Hey, I'm getting paid like a bunch of money." For like it's not millions, but like it's a bunch of money for me. Like for me in my life right now, it's quite a bit. And just talking about these symptoms as if like, oh, la di da, whatever. Just knowing that I'm going to go through that towards 50, I'm like, oh, I better enjoy my 40s. I better enjoy my 40s. And wherever you are, guys. Like when I was 33, I thought I was old. So I'm going to look back at when I'm 40. I'm going to look at photos when I'm 40. I'm going to be like 60 or 50 or 60 one day. Look at photo. I'm going to look back because Facebook is some social media is going to force me to relive a memory. They're going to be like, remember this? You just log into something like, do you remember this? When you were cute? Like, oh, less wrinkles. Whoa, I had a lot less wrinkles. And yeah, I'm gonna look back, when I'm 40, like the 40-year-old photos are gonna pop up, and I'll be like, oh, I was such a like. You realize how much of an amoeba you look like. You just like you have a baby face. There's a Yeah. Every time I look back at a photo from like 5 to 10 years ago, or even more, I'm like, oh, my face looks like a baby face. But I thought I was like this full-grown adult. Then I'm like, oh, so depressed. Oh, life is hard. I gotta say, life gets easier as you get older, actually. Kinda. I don't have a house, but like, who does? But I do miss my first duplex in Mesa, Arizona. Like, I wish I could have taken a crane, taken that building over to LA and like relocated it and just lived in that and taken the grass. I had my own yard, my own carport, just taking it all. But it was a duplex, so like half of it, there'd be like a wall open. Someone would have their yeah, my wall would be one side of my duplex would be completely open. That would have to be patched. That's the only thing I really miss is just where I used to live in Mesa and how my house was before my parents started hoarding a little more. But there were signs they're going to be hoarders, but I didn't know. Anyways, yeah, it's just weird. Like you look back at photos and you're like, whoa, I gotta say me, I'm talking about me. I'm like, wow, I was so young. I was like 33 and at 19, I thought I was 40. What was I thinking? Oh man. I can't wait to be, yeah, 60 and like, oh gosh, look at me at 40. That was amazing. What was I? Why did I think I was old? Why did I think I knew everything? I don't know anything. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. Um, it's probably happening now to you. Yeah, probably. But it's fun. It's weird. And also, I don't think it's normal for us to take all these photos that we take and then see them like be forced to see them on social media. Like that's not normal. It's not like back then you had like a whole Costco. My parents had those like Costco storage tubs. They kind of open like this. They kind of have like mismatched lid. The lid kind of fits like this, and you kind of open it. The plastic lid. Maybe you store Christmas lights in there. My parents had a ton of them. They have a ton of them, but one of them inside the house stores photos. And could you imagine that box opening every couple days? Like, remember this photo when you were 5? And just like it floats out to you in the kitchen. Like a ghost is bringing out this photo. Remember your dog from 1992? Molly? She's dead now, but remember before your dad left the gate open and she escaped and then she got hit by a car and then her lung collapsed and then she died at the 24-hour vet that was open around 10 p.m.? Remember when that person who dragged her to the side of the road, not drugged, he didn't drug her, dragged her to the side of the road and called you guys during dinner? Remember how you had taken the ACT that day in high school? Yeah, that's not normal to show, but it's kind of cool. It's just like you really compare yourself and stuff. And more than I already compare myself all the time because my dad was like, you need to compare yourself for motivation all the time. And I'm like, Dad, did you know humans do it naturally? And he's like, no, I did not know that. But to make it weirder for you, I'm going to compare you as well. Like, you're already busy criticizing yourself. Well, I'm going to also criticize you and compare you all the time to other people who are doing better. In the field, my dad would send me stuff that was like, oh, look at this guy who's rock climbing. He's your age. And I'm like, I'm not into rock climbing. And he's like, yeah, but you could be doing this just shows, April, you could be doing more with your life than sitting on the Straight Light Run message board at 20 years old and going to college. Straight Light Run is a band at it that I like. That yeah, they're not together. It's like Taking Back Sunday meets people from Brand New, or I don't know. Yeah. Um, yeah, my dad was a sounding board for comparison. I was just like, he's doing too much. I'm like, Dad, I already compare myself. I don't need. I'm like my inner monologue is comparing myself. I don't need like an outer person just going like, hey, did you forget you could compare yourself to someone else that's not even in the same field as you? So stupid. Hmm. That's tough. Yeah, it's really tough. Anything else? I have to go at least like another. Let me take another sip. Take a sip of your boba if you have it. Whatever you have, like water, milk. Mm, are you day drinking? I mean, whatever helps you. I don't suggest it. Stage three alcoholic and you're functioning somehow. Who am I to judge? Good luck out there. Don't kill anyone. All right. What else do I want to talk about? Let's not. Oh, I crimped my hair today because it is raining in LA, and I was just like, it's my hair is kind of wavy, and I'm like, it's gonna get fuzzy anyway. I put Crown of Success oil in it, and it's witchcraft, but it's a light witchcraft. It's witchcraft light. It's on Amazon. Yeah, search Crown of Success Amazon oil. They're like witchcraft oils, but it's like they smell really good. There's like real flowers in there. They kind of smell like laundry. Sometimes they smell like Christmas. Some of the oils smell like Christmas. I just thought it was fun for like a diffuser. I swear 1 year they worked, and then after that, nothing. So, oh well. It's just fun to get. Why did I write that down? I'm like, my favorite Starbucks I never go to closed. Wilshire and Highland, it closed. We don't have to go into it, but I had a good moment there. I'm a good couple moments writing there. It's my favorite Starbucks. The way it looks, the way it's set up, but I just never go. Parking's kind of difficult. Just don't go. But like ideally in my brain, I'm like, I want to go there, and then I forget. And I go to It's Boba Time instead across the street. I'm just like, what? Oh, a 90-year-old said, someone I dog walk for, she's 90. She said, what? 90-year-old said to not long for how I used to look. And I'm like, so what? I can do that. That's what I wrote down. I don't have a lot of detail on here because I kind of want to just go off on it. I just want to like be like, it's like a set list. I'm just like, all right, oh yeah, that. And I'm like, boom, let's talk about it. Yeah, this 90-year-old that I dog sit for, or sorry, that I dog walk for. I was supposed to dog walk for her today, but no one in LA wants their dogs walked during the rain. I'm like, I have an umbrella. I am wearing ugly shoes. I'm wearing like Coraline rain boots. I mean, I'm not messing around with these big ass puddles in LA. Yeah. Anyways, I was showing her like I almost got bangs again. I obviously have my hair cut short. I almost got bangs again. Because I think I look really good with bangs. If they're wide, if they're like here to here and they're curtain, no. But if they're like kind of straight across, but like wider, almost like a bowl cut, I look so good in them. But I kind of have to keep my hair a certain way for like to be consistent with these one headshots I got. So I just kind of got side bangs. My haircut's weird right now. I've had this haircut so many times, but this one's a little weirder than I remember. Because someone else did it. That's why. Someone else cut my hair, not the same person. That's why. Ah. I was showing her. She told me like, "Hey, you look better without bangs." And I'm like, "I've heard that. I do have a big ass forehead." I'm an Aries. We got the Conan O'Brien. He's an Aries too. We got this thing. We just have this like Conan has this as well. This like curve. It just always. I don't know. It's like you can't get rid of it. It's just like no. The Conan thing is there. It's an Aries thing. I don't know. It's not, but I credit being an April Aries to having that. So, but I was showing her photos. I'm like, no, I look good with bangs. Like, let me show you a profile photo from 2023. I look so good. Oh my gosh, I look so sexy in this photo. You can probably see it on my Facebook. If you go to like October 2023, it's on my profile photos. And I have like a red shirt on. And I'm just like this in the photo, like I don't know. But I look really good. And then she saw that and she's like, "Oh, you do look good with bangs." And I'm like, "I fucking told you." And then I showed her like a photo of me with blue hair, just like random photos. I'm like, "Yeah, I used to be fun." And she's like, "Don't look back on your old photos." And I was like, "What? Excuse me?" I can't. Don't look back on your old photos. Excuse me? It's America. I can do what I want. I think she didn't want me to be sad, but she wanted to see a photo, I think, of I don't think she wanted to see a photo of my bangs. But I was like, no, I look good in bangs, lady. Yeah, I think she said like, don't look back on your old photos. Maybe it's for like, so you don't feel sad. Like, I would not post an old photo on a dating app. I would not be like, there's guys who will post. Although I understand why now that I'm 40, but you start looking different and aging more, a little faster, and unless you're just like, again, a stage 3 alcoholic in your 20s to 30s, and you look older than me by now, and that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But I get what she means because like it's kind of that comparison thing. You're almost like comparing yourself to yourself, and that's sad. It's like, oh wow, I used to be cute. What happened? Or like every year, I think I was cute back then, and someone will agree. But like I used to look like that, and no one thought I was cute at that time that I was cute. Does that make sense? Like at the time I was cute, nobody thought I was cute. But then looking back, especially men will be like, whoa, you were cute then. And then they see me now and they're like, what happened? I get that like all the time. I've gotten that since I was like 21. I had like an old the in episode 2, it's the driver's license picture on my phone. I tried to get into like a gay bar on Halloween night with because I didn't bring my actual license. It was an old license from Arizona. If you're from Arizona, it was the old Grand Canyon style. Like it had that brownish Grand Canyon in the background. I remember buying my first Kia Soul. I've had 3 cars within 15 years. Not because I wanted to, but because someone hit me with theirs and had glass on my forehead and it's a whole and glass on my hand. It was a whole thing. It was a car accident. But somebody high hit me in 2012. But I remember trying to get a new car. I showed the guy my license, and at the time I think I just had like reddish hair. I was more like Coraline looking, kind of like yeah, 2012. I was wearing like skirts and like pink V-necks and really cute, like just really like bangs, like different colored hair colors. I was just kind of like this scene girl, but kind of like whimsical, whimsical scene looking girl, but not goth. Like it was cute. But he saw my old photo where I had like long brown hair, and I was 21 at the time and still depressed. I was in theater at Mesa Community College, and he saw the photo. He looked at it, and he's like looking at me, and he's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Oh God, like, are you breadcrumbing me, married man? Because I don't want you. You ugly." That's what I was thinking in my head. I didn't say it out loud. I just wanted to like, I was just signing for the car. I'm like, I just bought a car from you. You're gonna get like commission, and you're like insulting me. What an idiot. But I was when I got this car, I was like 27. I didn't know. I was just like, oh, you're young and dumb. Like, I didn't know to say anything back. I'm like, dude, I'm like paying for a house you're gonna buy, so shut your fucking face. Like, that's what I would say now. But yeah, every year, like somebody will look at a photo. Like even at the time when he's like, "What happened?" I was like so cute then, cuter than now, definitely. It's weird. People look like guys will look back and be like, "Ugh, you were so cute then." I'm like, why did nobody want me then if I was so fucking cute? So obviously I wasn't. Dumb nuts. Okay, that was a rant. That's bothered me for yeah since I was 27. So and yeah, so 13 years. Okay. I've probably talked about it, like not on a podcast, but probably in person to myself, complaining to myself. I talk to myself a lot. I can't really at my apartment because my roommate will hear, and that's a bummer. But you're a comedian. The first sign you know you're a comedian is you talk to yourself, and no one's around. So that's how you know. If you're like 13 right now, or 15, and you're talking to yourself in private, you're gonna be a comedian or a talk show host or a podcast person. So 41 minutes. Oh, I'm so glad I am getting through this. Okay. My kidneys might be okay. Yeah, I was telling you guys, I don't want to talk about health, but let's do it. Let's do it. I wrote like a dissertation on health when I was 19, so like I've always been concerned about it. I wrote a dissertation on childhood obesity in 2004, 60 pages. It was a practice dissertation. I never actually did a dissertation after that, but a community college practice dissertation. Like we spent the whole semester like writing this thing. I read the South Beach Diet book, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do something on childhood obesity, and it just made me never want to eat again. So, but yeah, my kidneys might be okay. Yeah, I went back to the doctor because I had an appointment, and like they forced one on me. I didn't like want to go, but um, yeah, in 2023, I took like a blood test, and my doctor was like, "Oh, your kidneys are filtering, not functioning. I don't know. I guess it's functioning. Your kidneys are filtering at 67%." And he was like, he has an accent. He's from, I don't know, Polynesia. I don't know where he's from, but he's like, it's okay. And I'm like, dude, that sounds like I'm going to die in a month. Are you sure? that sounds pretty close to 50%. And then I saw something on YouTube where it said like 67%. If your kidneys functioning at 67%, it's way better than obviously functioning at 10% or being on dialysis. It's way better. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. Okay. Yeah. I'm still a person. I'm still healthy technically. But I just wonder, I was like, for the since April when he told me. So actually, I got a blood test this year. The one before that was 2023, and my kidney was functioning at 89%. Kidneys functioning at 89%. And then this year, I took another blood test, April 2025, and it's 67%. And I'm like, are my kidneys gradually decline? Do I have like CKD, which is like chronic kidney disease, like early stages? Like what's going on? And then so I go to the doctor like a couple days ago, November 2025, and I'm like, okay, can we go back to that? I don't know what this appointment's for, but whatever it's for, can we not talk about that and talk about this kidney thing? Because I have been stressed about it like for 7 months. Just like I go to bed thinking about it, and I'm like grinding my teeth about it. And I'm like, oh, I'm dying. Like, I need to watch my sodium. I'm looking up all this stuff like, don't have any calcium, no potassium, don't have any sodium, don't have anything. Like, everything you eat is going to mess with your kidneys because it has to filter out. And just, I'm trying not to eat, because I don't know what's happening. And drinking more water. And I think they told me at this appointment, the intern and the doctor are like, oh, it's actually like a really finicky number. So, if you exercise right before the blood test or like eat a bunch of protein right before it or don't drink enough water, right before the appointment, it's gonna like mess with the number. And I'm like, are you serious? So I'm gonna do another test, another blood test in the next week or two. And I want to make sure not to eat anything right before the test and not exercise, not eat protein. I'm gonna try not to eat any protein for like the week before. Drink a bunch of water that day. See if I can like get my kidney function to 100%. Because I was like, okay, once it's at 67%, is it permanent? Like I can't ever go back to 89% or 90? And they're like, no, you can. It's just like a finicky number. And I'm like, I've been stressed this whole year about it. I didn't even know. Oh, like I thought I was posting on Facebook about it. Like I could still be in kidney decline, but I'm like, why? And I'm like, I even told the doctor, I'm like, I will make sure I stop exercising. Like apparently, like I've gained some upper body muscle in the past couple of years. Like I am like my back is like so, I mean, you can like feel the muscle and stuff. I can do like a full push up, so yeah, it's yeah. I'm probably really throwing off those kidney numbers and those creatinine numbers. Creatinine. Creatinine. There's some creatine sounding word that has to do with your kidneys. And I told the doctor, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop exercising like at least a week or two before I take this test again, do the blood test again. He's like, oh no, don't stop exercising. I'm like, well, is it throwing off the number? Like, I don't want it to throw off the number. I guess I just don't exercise that day. I don't know what's going on. I'm like the since 2023, I've eaten healthy my whole life, but like every year I eat even healthier and healthier and healthier. Every year I learn something new and I eat even healthier. And the past 2 years, I've eaten like the healthiest I've ever eaten, making food at home through this thing called Soul Sync Body. It's a Victoria's Secret model who started this. She's certified and started. I think it's more for her, but it's like her way of life. Obviously, she's trying to like help other people. I've eaten like the best meals I've ever made in my life, and they're super healthy. And I take all her like non-vegan recipes and I convert them into vegan, and then I eat the healthiest I've ever eaten, and my kidneys are like suffering, and I'm like, what doesn't make it doesn't make sense. I should go back to eating just like shitty vegan macaroni and cheese and Taco Bell again. Apparently that's what I need to start doing. Or all of that caused this, and I'm just now seeing it. Like maybe eating sort of unhealthy years ago is catching up to me now. Like I don't know what the crap is going on. Yeah, don't turn 40, guys. Don't do it. I don't suggest it. And at 50, it's just gonna get worse. Like I was just 30. I was in my 30s a few months ago, and just this is gonna snow. Like this is gonna snowball into worse at some point. So I should just be happy where I'm at. Be happy where you are right now. Oh my, oh my Lanta. I need to take more of my Lanta because heartburn at night. Oh, do I have any comedy shows coming up? Yeah, I do. I have one on the 19th of November, which is that Monday? What's today? I have a comedy show on the 19th of November at Tribal Cafe in Los Angeles, Echo Park. It's free. It's at 4 p.m. though. And I have a comedy show on, ooh, when is it? That Sunday at Comedy Chateau. I wish I could look it up. Sorry. It's on my website, aprilwalterscheid.com, if you want to check it out. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have time for to talk about. I'm just glad. I'm so irritated trying to get into the studio. It sounds like the bands are having a lot of fun next to me. They sound like they're having a great time. I always kind of wish I was in a band growing up. I played music, but here I am, monologuing, talking to myself is what won out. It won that one out, and that's what I do now. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week. Have a great week. Bye.